outspoken for a group that we ended up firing from the city, and he was the first one to bring it to our attention. So I knew a little bit about these guys. I knew that Bernard lived off of Lackey Road and that he was encouraged to annex into our community because I stood alongside Councilmember Thurman in asking those properties to annex while we were still unincorporated and becoming a city. So I said, let me go take a greater look. This unprofessional treatment, this representation that I cannot be a party to cannot continue. And I met with these gentlemen, and I want you to get to know them like I've gotten to know them. They stand for what you stand for. They stand for the vision of the city of Milton. They stand for what Tina Diversa stands for. I think they'll be there to support. I don't think they'll ever turn their back or not stand strong for their work, just like the rest of the councilors that you see standing here today. We stand strong. We stand behind our words when we make a commitment, and I believe these gentlemen will be the same. So they've got my vote, and we want your vote. Help us to protect our vote.
I want to talk to y'all for a few minutes. I have the honor and distinction of getting to know Tina in the past 3 years, or I guess it's 2 years, 2.5 years if you include the campaign. I've had several of you come up to me tonight and say, Alan, where's your push card? And I said, I'm not running. I'm not running again until 2011, so don't worry about my push card. But I guarantee you this one thing, and I've already told some people this already, I will have my push card ready to go in 2011. All I have to do is punch the button. I want to talk to you a little bit about Tina tonight. This woman, let me just start off with what I believe character and integrity is measured by. Character and integrity is measured by not what people do when they're in front of people like yourselves. It's what people do behind closed doors. It's what people do when they stand up for something that they believe in, what they think is right, and they're going to stand up for that regardless of what the outcome may be, whether it be good or whether it be bad. They're going to stand up for what they believe is right. And this woman has utmost character and integrity. She council member. I am so proud to have her as my council member and to serve next to her. I don't know what I would do without her sitting next to me up in council. Not only does she have integrity, she has character, she values and respects and adheres to the law, and that is so important in this job. If you don't respect the law and adhere to the law, you set your city up for lawsuits. And guess who has to pay for those lawsuits? All of you do. I do. She does. He does. All of us have to pay for those lawsuits if we don't adhere and respect the law. And what I'm so glad about is that she has that respect for the law. She has made sure that we've had appropriate growth and development in Milton. She's made sure that we have we've tried to limit extension of sewer. She stood strong for those values that she said back in 2006. This is what I stand for. This is what I'm going to do. And she has not wavered one bit over the last 3 years. And you can bet when it comes time to go to the polls and you have to elect someone, I'm going to elect someone who has the experience, who has the trust, who we know has stood strong for the values of this community and will stand strong for another 4 years. I also want to tell you that I think one of Tina's most powerful and attributes is that she sees the good in people. And it's also sometimes a weakness in Tina, especially with this job, because I tell you, if you stand up for what you believe in, special interest groups, if they don't like what you're doing, they will throw you down and they will kick you. And they will keep kicking you to try to make you question your beliefs, question your values, question your leadership, question your loyalty. They will try to intimidate you to not stand up for those values that you said that you were going to stand up for. This woman has taken a beating and she continues to stand strong. We appreciate it. I also want to let you guys know, I have gotten to know Bernard Wolf, and I've gotten to know Al Trevelyan over the past several months. Al I've known for a couple years now. I will be supporting them as well. I believe that a change of leadership is needed in District 1 and District 3 for all the reasons that's already been mentioned, but most importantly because you need people that will represent your values up on council. That is as plain as this. And I know that Bernard Wolf and Al Trevelyan will represent you. They will make sure that the vision that you all said you wanted for Milton for the next 25 years, they will make sure that that vision becomes a reality. And they will not succumb to special interests, which I think is happening now. Thank you very much.